Hi everyone, this is Aruna Arachami, Assistant Professor, Department of Information Technology, SNS College of Technology. In my lecture series, today we're going to see about the hierarchical inheritance. Kindly watch my previous video, then only you can able to understand this particular thing. So what do you mean by hierarchical? Hierarchical means we are having a various levels are present. So here we are having only one superclass and we'll have a many child classes. That can be called it as a hierarchical inheritance. If a number of classes are derived from a single base classes, that can be called it as the hierarchical inheritance. See through that here I have given the example. Student is my superclass. A student may belongs to science, commerce department and arts department. So, but student biodata is similar. So, in all the cases, we can able to access this particular thing. So, we are having the more number of subclasses. So, for example, see here, I have created the parent class. That is the so here we are having a parent class. A parent class can contain the student information and also it will extend the 3 classes. So 3 classes, it will be derived from the same parent classes. So that can be called it as this one. So now let us see, I'm sharing my screen. In my entire screen, see through that. So in hierarchical inheritance, I given the example, I'm having the student. A student can be inherited from the single base class. See here, class student is my parent class. It will have one method, that is a void student. Here, this is my parent class. So that has been inherited in my intermediate child class, that is a science. It will extend the detail of student. Again, it will have the another class, commerce. It also inherited from the student class. Again, it will have the arts class that also inherited from the student class. So this is my main class. In the main, I have to create an object. So why in real world entity hierarchical inheritance is mostly not using means here we are having only one parent class and will have the many child class. Each and everything is inherited from the parent class. So all your child classes, we have to create an object. So there and all, we are having a single classes, single object, we can able to access the all the thing. But here, each and every derived classes, we have to create an object. So see here, I have to create an object for all 3 my derived class, that is a science, as well as the commerce, as well as for the arts. So through that particular object, I called the methods of each and every classes. But method student can be inherited. I doesn't need to call the method student because it is inherited over here. It is also inherited over here. Again, it has inherited over here. So I doesn't want to call this method because if I call the method science itself, it will call the method student. So this is the how it can be worked. Now let us see how it can be executed. So now I am going to, which one is my parent class? So I am going checking hierarchical inheritance example is my parent class name. So now I am saving this thing. How we can save this thing? Parent class, main class name dot Java. Now I saved this one. So in my command prompt, I'm using a JavaC compiler. I have to give one the hierarchical inheritance class name dot Java for compiling the thing. No, it doesn't have an error. So I have, how can I execute it? So after this, it will create the class file. That class file can be loaded into the Java compiler, JVM. That is a Java virtual machine. For that, we are using a Java file name. So here it can be executed. So each and everything, it will have a single method. See here in my example program, say the method of school and school student is invoked. Inside the method science, we are having the this thing. So here I have the called only the method student. So if I call, for example, if I called method science, now I'm changing the program. So I call the method signs. Here I am going to call the, so what is my another thing? Method signs, method commas, method odds. Then the previous cases, we can call only the, by using the same object, we can able to call the parent class, all the parent class. So parent class, it will have the method of the student is invoked. That only it can be displayed. Now I'm changing my code. So I have called the commerce class, sorry, science class, commerce class, as well as the arts classes. So it can be, I have saved this one. Now let us see how it can be executed. So while I'm compiling, it doesn't have any error. So now I'm running this program. See here, the method of the class science invoked, the method of commerce invoked, the method of class arts can be invoked. So this is the how the hierarchical inheritance can be worked. So it is a real world application. Rarely only we can use the hierarchical inheritance. So you may have a doubt where and all we can use this thing. So based on the application, based on the usage, a programmer can use which whatever the type of the inheritance is needed. Thank you for watching my video.